What's up, Broncos country? Picture this, a 145-pound guy with the strength of a tractor and the heart of a lion, coming out of a small college to become every NFL defender's worst nightmare. That's Quinn Meinerz, the beast anchoring our offensive line, the guy protecting our quarterback Bo Nix and blasting open running lanes like a bulldozer. In 2024, he was named All-Pro, turned down the Pro Bowl to focus on the playoffs, and signed a contract that keeps him in Denver through 2028. But is the belly the missing piece that'll take us back to the top? Feel that energy, Denver Broncos family. Today we're diving into the saga of the giant-making Mile High Shake. Ready? Let's go all in. Let's start from the beginning, Broncos country, because Quinn Meinerz's journey is the kind that inspires any fan. He didn't come from a college football powerhouse like Alabama or Clemson. No, sir. Meinerz came out of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, a Division III school where the FBS spotlight doesn't even reach. While other prospects trained in cutting-edge facilities with elite equipment, Meinerz was deep in the frozen Wisconsin woods, lifting logs, running in the snow, forging a body that looks carved from granite. That's not just training, that's mentality. He brought that lumberjack grit to football, and it's exactly what caught scouts' eyes. At the 2021 Senior Bowl, Meinerz came in as an underdog, facing off against the top prospects in the country. So what did he do? He dominated. With a combination of raw power, sharp technique, and fire in his eyes, he proved that it doesn't matter where you're from. He belonged in the NFL. The Broncos saw a hidden gem, and with the 98th overall pick in the third round of the 2021 draft, he put on the orange and blue for the first time. Tell me, Broncos family, who doesn't love seeing an underdog shut the critics up? That's exactly who Meinerz is. Nicknamed the Belly because of the gut he proudly shows off in practice, shirtless, even in the freezing Colorado weather, Meinerz became an instant icon. He's not just a player, he's a personality. How many of you have seen him during warm-ups, bringing that infectious energy? He's the kind of guy who gets in Power Field at Mile High roaring before the kickoff even happens. And that connection with the fans, that's just the start of what he brings to our family. Now let's talk about what Meinerz does on the field, because that's where he becomes a true Titan. In 2024, his fifth season with the Broncos, he played all 17 regular season games and was out there for the playoff clash against the Buffalo Bills. That's resilience, Broncos country. As our right guard, Meinerz is the foundation of the offensive line, a unit that's become a point of pride for this team. He's a wall in pass protection, allowing just a 3.6% pressure rate in 2024, the best among all guards in the NFL. That means Bo Nix, our quarterback, has time to read the field, make adjustments, and fire those bombs that make us jump off our couches. But what really puts Meinerz on another level is the run game. He's like a steamroller, clearing lanes so wide any running back would dream of following him. Pro Football Focus, the analysts who break down every NFL snap, gave him an overall grade of 95.5 in 2024, the highest among all guards over the last 3 years. And here's the kicker. He was the only guard to score over 80 in both pass protection and run blocking. That's total domination. Imagine the pride of watching this guy in orange and blue destroying defenders, snap after snap. What do you think, Broncos country? Is Meinerz the best guard in the NFL right now? In 2024, Meinerz's hard work finally got the recognition it deserved. He was named first-team All-Pro by the Associated Press, the first Broncos offensive lineman to earn that honor since Louis Vasquez in 2013. That puts him at the top of the league, among the best of the best. And at just 26 years old, he's only getting started. Before the season kicked off, the Broncos showed they understood his value, locking him in with a 4-year, $80 million contract extension through 2028. That's not just a deal, family. That's a statement. Meinerz is the future of our offensive line. Now here's the part that fired up the fans. Meinerz was selected as a first alternate for the 2025 Pro Bowl, and he turned it down. That's right, Broncos country. He said no to the Pro Bowl. Why? Because the man's got his sights set on something bigger. In an interview, he said, "What really matters to me is playoff football. I want to be on the field when everything's on the line." That's a championship mindset, family. He doesn't want an exhibition game. He wants a Super Bowl ring. And with our offensive line, featuring beasts like Garrett Balls, Mike McGlinchey, Ben Powers, and Luke Wattenberg, all returning in 2025, we're starting to dream big. So tell us, Broncos country, do you support Meinerz' decision to focus on the playoffs, or should he have represented Denver at the Pro Bowl? Meinerz isn't just an elite player, he's a leader. He plays with an intensity that lifts the whole team. After the playoff loss to Buffalo, our left tackle Garrett Balls said, "We got punched in the mouth, but that's going to fuel us for 2025. And Meinerz is at the center of it all, holding the line even when things get rough. He was a key piece in protecting Bo Nix, who, despite playing through a lumbar spine fracture, led the Broncos to their first playoff appearance since 2015. That's courage, and Meinerz is the guy giving our QB the confidence to shine. But let's be real, family. Our run game still needs a boost. In 2024, despite Meinerz creating gaping holes, our ground attack struggled, especially in critical moments against Buffalo. With nearly $50 million in projected cap space for 2025, the Broncos have a shot at bringing in a game-changing running back to capitalize on Meinerz' work. Imagine a true playmaker running behind those blocks. It'd be like unleashing a bull on the field. Who do you think would be the ideal back to follow this line? Drop your thoughts, Broncos country. We want to hear from you. And here's one more reason Meinerz is special: versatility. In college, he played center, and if needed, he can step into that role in the NFL. While the Broncos view him as an elite guard, that flexibility is gold in a league where injuries can flip everything. With all 5 starters on the O-line returning in 2025, their chemistry is only getting stronger. And that's critical because a cohesive offensive line is what separates a good team from a championship one. Can you feel the energy for next season, Denver Broncos family? Meinerz isn't just a beast on the field, he's one of us. He gets what it means to be part of the Denver Broncos family. Off the field, he's always engaging with fans, on social media, at the stadium, everywhere. He's been seen signing autographs with the smile of someone who loves what he does, and the fans return that love tenfold. At Empower Field at Mile High, when his name flashes on the big screen, the crowd goes wild. And it's not just because of the perfect blocks or brute strength. It's because Meinerz represents the spirit of Denver, hard work, humility, and pure passion for the game. He's also a perfect example of how a player can inspire beyond the field. Meinerz has talked about growing up in a small town where teamwork and dedication meant everything. He brings that same mindset to the locker room, pushing his teammates to give it their all every snap. And Broncos country, isn't that exactly what we love about our players? That fire that makes us believe the next Super Bowl is just around the corner? Meinerz is the kind of guy who reminds us why we're so passionate about this team. Looking ahead to 2025, Meinerz is the centerpiece of an offense that's ready to take off. With Bo Nix heading into his second year as a starter, a solid offensive line, and potential reinforcements in the run game, the Broncos are building a team that can go toe-to-toe with anyone. But what's missing for Meinerz to hit that next level? Some analysts say he needs to stay consistent against elite defenses, like the Kansas City Chiefs, who gave us trouble in 2024. Others believe if he keeps up this pace, the Pro Bowl won't be a goal, it'll be a guarantee. And there's more. Meinerz is starting to emerge as a vocal leader in the locker room. He's been seen rallying the team before big games, and that mindset could be exactly what the Broncos need to reclaim the top of the AFC West. With Sean Payton at the helm, a coach who knows how to get the best out of his players, Meinerz could anchor an offense that's ready to shock the NFL. What do you think, Broncos country? Is Meinerz the guy who's going to lead this line all the way to the Super Bowl? Hey, Broncos country, if you're feeling the pulse of Quinn Meinerz's energy and want to live every epic moment with our Broncos, don't wait. Subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss a single play, breakdown, or team update. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and bring your friends along to be part of this growing Broncos family. We are the Denver Broncos family, and together we're going to make Mile High shake. Let's go. Look, Broncos fam, let me be real with you. Quinn Meinerz is the kind of player who makes you believe the glory days are coming back. He came from a small school, outworked everyone, and now he's an all-pro, turning down Pro Bowl invites because he's chasing a ring. That's elite mentality. But I want to hear from you. Do you think Meinerz will repeat as All-Pro in 2025 and finally lock in that Pro Bowl appearance? Or will his playoff focus take us back to the Super Bowl just like in 2015? Drop your thoughts in the comments because here, Broncos country has a voice, and we want to hear what's on your mind. So tell me, Broncos country, what do y'all think of our offensive line beast, Quinn Meinerz? Is he the one who's going to pave the way to our next Super Bowl? Drop a comment and tell me, who do you want to see running behind those blocks in 2025? Who's your dream running back to pair with this bulldozer? Don't forget to leave a like, share this video with the Denver Broncos fam, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Let's go together, because the Mile High roar is just getting started. See you in the next video, Broncos country. Go Broncos!